If you want to build a successful freelance web design business in 2025 and beyond, you need to have a minimum level of engagement that allows you to sell websites for at least $5,000. I want you to sell websites for way more, but at least $5K. What do you do about all of those clients that come to you with smaller budgets? They're not hitting your minimum level of engagement. You need to either lead them to somebody else that can service them, or you need to come up with a process, tool, or workflow that would allow you to service them for that lower number. In today's video, I want to share with you a new tool called Durable that just might be the solution for some of those lower budget clients that still need some sort of quality website. Let's say you have a client that comes to you with a smaller budget. It's beneath that minimum level of engagement. They're a new up and coming business and they need a website. They just don't have the budget. Can you help them? Well, two options here. Number one, you might want to just send them to a solution. The solution we're talking about today is Durable. You can find that over at durable.co, and you can see that it's an AI-driven website creator. You can build a website in 30 seconds or less, but it also has a bunch of other products. It's an all-in-one platform that has things like a CRM and invoicing and social media graphic creation, SEO enhancements, a lot of it all being AI driven to basically make the business owner's life a little bit easier. So where do we fit in as web designers, developers, creators, makers in this process? Well, number one, you might just refer them to something like Durable. You might say, this is a great solution for you for $15 a month. You get this all-in-one platform. I recommend you go do that. And that's a little bit about the rule of reciprocity, just helping people, adding value to people, putting good things out there into the world, and then hopefully, maybe, possibly, good things will come back your way through that rule of reciprocity. But number two, you might want to build an internal process for smaller budget clients using a tool like Durable, where you would onboard them and say, I can build you a website in 2 hours for this small amount of time, and then I can hand the keys over to you and let you own that, or maybe even keep them on a monthly retainer to update and host and manage their website. All sorts of options here, but number one is referring. Number two is an internal process and doing it yourself very quickly using a tool like this. Let's take a look at a Durable and see what it offers, because knowing what it offers is going to be great depending on whether you want to refer or actually internalize and do the work. I'm already signed up for my Durable account here. It's free to start an account, and you can see you can create multiple businesses. I'm going to create a brand new business right here, and we get a prompt. So let's say hypothetically we have something like Smokey's Barbecue, and I have a nice business prompt here that describes the business. It's a barbecue place, hypothetically in Austin, Texas, where I'm from, and it has some Asian fusion inspired stuff. And it tells me exactly where all of this is happening, and we don't have any designs to replicate from. Let's just create the business. Now, once you press go, Durable is going to do the work of storing all of that description, the information about the business, and then creating kind of a home base for that business. You can see that it's done this here. It allows us to go build a website, work on our business, add invoicing, CRM. We have lots of options down the side, but we can also create more businesses up here. We can have as many as we want. And this might be part of your business plan as a freelancer. If I could, for instance, build a website for a client for $1,000 in an hour and then put them on a $100 a month retainer, that's going to pay for their hosting every month here in Durable, as well as maybe 30 minutes of content updates each month. I can start to build some recurring revenue, or perhaps, again, we just want to hand this whole thing off to our client. They own it, they operate it, and they can use a lot of these really cool internal tools. Speaking of internal tools, let's take a look at some of those right now. We can go and build a website, which we're going to do here in a second, but we also have a bunch of other really nice tools for small businesses like marketing. Like we have the ability to make social posts or ads or write emails or marketing emails for us. There's a CRM where our clients can actually manage their customers in one place. There's invoicing, where you can actually create invoices and send those out, or your clients could create invoices and send them to their clients. That's a pretty nice feature. You can also update the brand, or you can onboard or allocate some AI agents like an AI SEO specialist or content strategist or lead correspondents. All of these have to do with different plans that you can upgrade to. You also have lots of details about the business itself. Like you could set up users and add users. So maybe your client could come in here and they could do some of that work as well. Then they can add insurance policies and structure and subscription to the plan. All of that can be managed right here inside of Durable. And so those are great nice to haves that are sitting on top of this initial website creation, the draw of building a website. Why don't we go do that right now? We will actually just click right here on website, and you can see we haven't generated a website, but later on there would be some data that's shared down below, and they have the opportunity to run a blog here really quickly, and they can optimize their website, they can manage their domain, and they have all sorts of site settings. But for all of this, we need to generate a website first. So why don't we do that? All right, it is generating our website, and you can see that it's happening super fast, and it's already at 78%, and it's gonna be writing the copy for us, selecting images, laying out the actual layout and the template for us, and just kind of building everything to match the vibe of the prompt that we gave it, right? Which is based off of the description for the entire business. Barbecue place, Asian fusion, Austin, Texas, laid back, all of those things that were inside. And we can see as we scroll down, we got some great images there. We have some really, really decent copy actually. Sizzling Asian inspired barbecue in Travis County. That's actually the county that I live in. We got some good images over here on the side. Not bad. We got some little issues going on with images, but we could regenerate those and fix those. This is pretty good. I'm actually really digging this template, and that happened in about 30 seconds. Now, what if I want to customize? What if I want to change this template? We got some options here. We can go up to customize, and you can click on change template, and you can see we have a whole list of other templates that we might want to start from. So for instance, I could jump over to this one that has a little bit more of a neutral kind of vibe, and Durable is going to regenerate. Now, don't worry, you're not changing things and destroying what you had. You can always go up here and revert back to your previous version. All right, the generation is done, and I'm just going to scroll through because I like the movement that's happening here. I like these sections. Actually, really like there was some animation and some motion as these kind of like popped in to the screen. These are a little bit off. We might be able to rework those, but again, we have, you know, like great imagery. Our map is down here. You know, good copy, all of this seems good. And we have like this fixed navigation thing at the top. So the theme may not be exactly perfect, but I actually kind of enjoy this one a little bit more. Why don't we go ahead and apply this template? Now we're ready to restyle and customize the way that we want to. So there's a couple ways you could do that. You can click on individual sections and we could regenerate images. We can restyle this section, right? Like for instance, I don't love these elements that are happening here. So we could click on the individual element and we could just go in and restyle if we want to, or we could regenerate the content, or by selecting the entire section like this, then we can just restyle and see what we get. That looks kind of interesting. We get a couple of different versions here, left and right aligned, bottom and top aligned, you know, a bunch of interesting versions. We could regenerate the images. So you can do this section by section. You can come in here and restyle each of the sections. For instance, it's going to take this menu if you restyle. It's just going to cycle through some interesting and different versions. Now, maybe we need a section that's not there. We can go ahead and add a section, and we have a ton of options over here. Maybe we want business hours or testimonials or clients or content. Let's do maybe like some video content. Sure, let's drop a nice video inside. And why don't we do something like restyle it a little bit? Maybe we're just changing the background or the section color. Nice, we have some alternating colors in here. Kind of cool, maybe one more. Yeah, let's go from that neutral color to white and then down into brown. Then we can click on our video and we can actually drop our YouTube link inside. Pretty cool. Okay, so we're customizing and we do have some control. This is where even a client that you want to lead them out or refer them to Durable, they might not even want to do something like this on their own. They might want somebody to do it. But for you as an experienced web designer, this is like a no-brainer. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And so we just come in here and customize a few things. You can go section by section. You could change the copy, or you can come in here and do some global customization. So for instance, let's click on color. colors. We see we have like a custom palette here. We can go to palettes. We can go recommended. Let's look at some light colored themes. We'll scroll up, and why don't we start to apply? Ooh, maybe we have a little bit of a brand style that's now getting applied, right? Like maybe more black and white. Maybe we add some greens to it. Go back to that yellow. That's kind of interesting. We're kind of digging it. It's changed the vibe of the website completely. Let's say done, and let's say we like that. Fantastic. We'll come back up to our global customizations. I'm not a big fan of this typography, so why don't we go into fonts, and we'll use something like a font pack. We could do something like Archivo Narrow, or why don't we do something a little bit more interesting? Like I love a good grotesque or clash display. That could be kind of fun as well. Great, let's do something like that. We can go back into fonts, and then we can kind of customize things a little bit or use those font packs. So again, clash display is cool. Now I can click on the individual line of text, and I can style it a little bit. So again, we want to do our heading. Why don't we do it extra large? There we go. That looks a little bit better. And our subtext could be medium. I love that. I love all of that. We can change spacing. Lots of things we can change here, right? But also the content. We can come in here and update the content for, our headline or a subcopy. But what about these buttons? They're kind of small. I don't love them. Why don't we do that instead? I'll come over and click on buttons. And why don't we say, hey, we want a solid button, but we want them to be more on the large side. And I like keeping them rounded. Maybe we'd do more like of a pill style. That's kind of fun and interesting. And then we have our secondary button down here. That looks good. Now we're just kind of customizing. Things are going good. Do we want some widgets? Potentially like a cookie notice, messenger chat, Telegram button, WhatsApp button. We don't need to add any of those to this barbecue house. Why don't we go, if we wanted to regenerate, we would go there, but we could also rewrite the text. I love this actually, because you can start to pick some tone of voice. Maybe we want a little bit more casual. And personality-wise, give me a little Don Draper action there, actually. Let's do that. Let's regenerate all of the text on the website and give us a little bit of that madman Don Draper, right? Indulge in elevated barbecue flavors. This is a lot better. I like it. So why don't I press save on that, and Durable is going to go ahead and save my website. Now from there, we can preview our website, and it's put us in preview mode. Things are looking pretty good, right? We can jump down to our tablet view. We can jump over to our phone view. Everything is looking really, really good in responsive views, so we like that. But notice there's no other pages. Maybe we don't need any other pages, but if we did, that's really, really easy too. We can come over here to pages. We can create a new page, and I love that Durable gives us some options. Again, this is all about getting a website out fast online presence for our clients or for a small business to do on their own. Maybe I need something like an about page or contact page, okay? So why don't I add that? Guess what Durable is going to do? It's going to generate it on the fly for me yet again. It's going to do it really, really quickly, and boom, just like that, we have a contact page. Love that process. It's almost completely done already. Let's build another page, shall we? Let's go page, create page, and let's do an about page this time. Man, we are building templates fast and filling in that content. Now, again, feel free to customize, change these around. I think you probably should a little bit so that you have at least some creative kind of input on what the AI has generated for you website-wise. But once you are ready, once your website is exactly how you want it to be for you or for your client, all you have to do is jump back over to your website. You can see now we have links for about and contact, but all we have to do is publish the website. And yes, it does cost for you to publish the website. If you move over to monthly billing, we're talking about $15 a month. You do that for yearly, that's $12 a month. That's not a bad investment for a small business. And like I said, if they're doing it, it's $12 a month. If you're doing it for them, you might want to up that amount to cover not only the hosting and the service, but then also some of those follow-on services they might ask of you, like social media creation or ads or CRM or invoicing. Giving them access to that might change the billing structure for your business plan. What I love about Durable is that it's all about options. And if you don't have a budget-friendly option for your clients to either refer them to or service them yourself, then you need to get something like that inside of your toolbox so that you can service as many customers as possible. Because at the end of the day, the money might be small, but the referral and the impact that you have can actually be huge for your business. And so getting those good referrals, putting that goodwill out there into the world, and doing good work that helps business businesses to make money and have some sort of online presence, at the end of the day, that's not a bad thing. And Durable is a great solution to do that. It's filled with tools. It's an all-in-one tool set for those small businesses. And you can either, like I said, refer them or leverage it yourself for these small businesses that could use your help. And so if you want to help out these budget-friendly clients, definitely check out Durable. There's a link down in the description for you to try it out. It's free to sign up, free to check it out. I encourage you to do so. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I do lots of videos about design, development, and tools that might help you as a freelance business owner. So make sure you ring that bell so you know when more videos like this one come out. Hope you're having an amazing week. I hope you're designing amazing things, making amazing things. We'll see you in the next one.